The atmosphere at M&T Bank Stadium is electric. The stadium lights shine bright, lighting up thousands of fans filling every corner of the stands. The cheers and shouts of the Baltimore fans echo, creating a truly tense and exciting atmosphere. Tonight is not just a preseason game, it's a chance for both teams to prove themselves, and the entire city of Baltimore seems to be buzzing with anticipation for kickoff. In the middle of the field, the Cowboys and Ravens captains meet, shaking hands in a show of good sportsmanship. This moment is a symbol of healthy competition, but also of the tension in the air. All eyes are on them, because the coin toss will decide who starts this important game. The referee flips the coin into the air, and the entire stadium holds its breath. The Ravens win the coin toss and choose to defer, a smart move that puts their defense on the field first. This decision shows the Ravens' confidence in their strong defense. The opening kickoff sails to Cavante Turpin, the Cowboys' star returner. With amazing speed, Turpin tries to break through the Ravens' defense, but he's quickly tackled near the 25-yard line. The game starts with high energy, showing that both teams don't want to waste any time. All eyes are on Cooper Rush, the backup quarterback who gets a rare chance tonight to fill in for Dak Prescott. There's a lot of pressure on him, but he looks calm and focused, ready to prove he deserves to be an important part of the Cowboys. Every throw and decision he makes tonight will be judged by the coaches and fans. The Baltimore crowd is very loud, making it hard for Dallas to communicate. The roar from the stands makes the players have to shout to hear each other. This is a mental test for the Cowboys, especially for Cooper Rush, who has to stay calm under a lot of pressure. For the Cowboys, this opening drive is more than just football. It's an audition for a spot on the team. Every player wants to show their best skills, hoping to secure a place on the main roster. They gather in a huddle, cheering each other on, and getting their strategy ready to break through the Ravens' defense. Meanwhile, the Ravens' defense looks very hungry, wanting to show their strength from the start. The defensive players stand tall, their eyes full of determination, ready to stop every Cowboys attempt. They know one big play early on can change the game's momentum. The stage is set for a tough preseason battle. Both teams stand facing each other, ready to start a new chapter in their journey. Under the stadium lights and the roar of the crowd, every second feels very important. This is the beginning of a night full of drama and hope in Baltimore. Cooper Rush opened his first drive with a lot of confidence. He started with a sharp play-action pass to Jalen Tolbert for 7 yards. This decision immediately calmed the offense and showed the coolness of a backup quarterback ready to take over. This play-action wasn't just about the distance, but also about building rhythm and team confidence at the start of the game. Tolbert caught the ball steadily, signaling that the Cowboys were ready to challenge the Ravens' defense from the get-go. After that, Rico Dowdle took over with a hard run up the middle, crashing through the defense and moving the chains. This run didn't just add yards, but also showed the physical strength and determination of the Cowboys' offensive line. Every yard gained felt important, building momentum and adding pressure on the opposing defense. Dallas looked confident, the players huddled with spirit and focus. They seemed ready to execute the game plan they had prepared. However, on the other side, the Ravens weren't standing still. They quickly read the Cowboys' offensive patterns and began to adjust their defensive strategy. On the next play, Baltimore made an aggressive blitz. Cooper Rush almost escaped the pressure, but was forced to throw the ball away to avoid a sack. The pressure from the Ravens' defense was starting to be felt, forcing the Cowboys to think fast and adjust their strategy. The roar of the crowd in the stadium grew louder, creating a tense atmosphere. The Cowboys' offensive line began to falter, struggling to communicate amidst the noise. Every snap felt heavier, and the pressure from the Ravens intensified. On the next down, the relentless pressure from the Ravens' defense stalled the Cowboys' offense. Cooper Rush tried to find an opening, but time and space were running out. Finally, the Cowboys were forced to punt, losing a golden opportunity to score points on this opening drive. The Cowboys players looked disappointed on the field. What started as a promising series was now on the brink. Tense faces were seen among the players, realizing that they had to bounce back quickly if they wanted to control the game. The Cowboys faced a crucial third-down situation, needing a big play to keep the momentum going. Every decision at this moment was critical, and the mental pressure on the field was increasing. The Ravens' defense had made their presence felt strongly. They successfully broke the Cowboys' opening drive, sending a message that they were ready to dominate throughout the game. The Cowboys had to find a solution quickly if they wanted to counter the pressure from the Ravens. Facing second and long, the Cowboys' protection fell apart. Rush was sacked for a big loss, making it 3rd and 16. The stadium was super loud as the Ravens' pass rush came charging in again. Rush scrambled and threw a desperate, incomplete pass. Dallas had to punt, but the kick was short. The Ravens' returner made the most of it, putting Baltimore at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. The Cowboys' early momentum was gone, replaced by growing pressure. Baltimore's defense had been awesome, and now their offense had a short field to work with. The game's momentum had totally swung to the Ravens. After that defensive stop, Dallas was really stuck deep in their own territory. The Ravens' defense stopped a simple handoff to Dowdle. The tackle happened right in the end zone, giving Baltimore a safety. The crowd went wild as the Ravens took a 2-point lead. Now Dallas had to kick the ball away, giving Baltimore a great spot on the field. The Cowboys' offense looked defeated, their confidence shaken. That safety was a huge turning point, putting Dallas in an even deeper hole. Baltimore's defense had really delivered a big blow early on. The Ravens took over near the middle of the field, pumped up by the safety. Josh Johnson led a balanced attack, mixing short passes and effective runs. Baltimore moved the ball methodically, getting first downs with ease. The Cowboys' defense struggled to create pressure or stop the run. The Ravens marched into the red zone, their confidence growing. Dallas looked tired, unable to slow down Baltimore's rhythm. The drive was a lesson in taking advantage of field position. The Ravens were ready to extend their lead. With Baltimore inside the 15-yard line, the Dallas defense held strong. Damone Clark stopped the run, and Darren Bland broke up a pass in the flat. On 3rd down, the Cowboys' pass rush finally got there, forcing a bad throw. Baltimore settled for a field goal, making their lead 5 points. It was a small win for Dallas, keeping the game within reach. The defense showed toughness, refusing to give up a touchdown. The Ravens' drive stalled at a key moment. Dallas held on to hope, thanks to some well-timed defense. With the score still tight and the Dallas offense struggling to find its rhythm, the Cowboys finally decided to give their rookie quarterback, Joe Milton, a chance. The cameras zoomed in on Milton, who took a deep breath on the sideline, getting ready for his big first moment in the NFL. The stadium felt tense, with fans holding their breath, hoping the rookie could make a difference. Milton's first play was pretty simple, a handoff to the running back. But the Ravens' defense quickly closed in, and Dallas only gained a few yards. This was a reminder of how tough it is to go against Baltimore's strong defense, even for a basic play. On 2nd down, Milton tried to throw to the flat, hoping to get the ball out quickly to his receiver. Sadly, his pass was too low and didn't connect. The coaches on the sideline seemed to be giving instructions and encouragement, understanding the pressure the rookie was under. Now facing 3rd and 8, Milton showed off his arm strength by throwing a rocket to the sideline, but his throw was too hard and behind his receiver, making the ball uncatchable. This moment showed Milton's big potential, but also the challenge of getting his speed and accuracy right at the professional level. As a result, the Cowboys had another 3 and out. The Dallas players looked frustrated, but they still supported Milton, understanding that adjusting to the NFL isn't easy, especially against a defense as tough as Baltimore's. Milton's arm strength is truly amazing, clearly seen in the speed of the ball he throws. However, his timing and touch still need work to be more in sync with his receivers. This is a normal learning process for a rookie. Meanwhile, the Ravens' defense continued to be strong and suffocating. They closed every gap, pressured Milton, and didn't give Dallas any room to make plays. Every snap felt tough for the Cowboys. The Cowboys punted again, showing another failure to find their offensive rhythm. Baltimore continued to dominate, and a big challenge awaits Joe Milton on the next drive. But this is the start of the rookie's journey, full of pressure, hope, and chances to learn on the biggest stage. Cooper Rush came back for another series, hoping to spark the offense. On 1st down, he aimed for his tight end on a quick-out route. Ravens cornerback Andrew Booth Jr. read the play perfectly, jumping the route. Booth intercepted the pass and ran down the sideline, untouched, for a pick-6. The stadium exploded as Baltimore's lead grew bigger. The Cowboys' offense was stunned, their confidence shattered. Booth's play was a real highlight, showing how great Baltimore's defense is. That turnover was a huge blow to Dallas. The Ravens have taken full control. As the first quarter ends, Baltimore leads 12-0. The Ravens' defense has scored from a safety and a pick-six, while their offense added a field goal. Dallas looks confused, unable to protect the quarterback or move the ball. The Cowboys' sideline is frustrated, looking for answers. Baltimore's defense is playing with confidence, dominating every phase. The pick-six was the exclamation point on a quarter of Ravens' dominance. Dallas needs major adjustments to have any hope. The Ravens have set the tone, holding full control as the game continues.